Hi, this is Jim from Vaudevisuals. I'm here with Wilfredo, performer extraordinaire, romantic, handsome, debonair, suave. I have no other adjectives.
No, well, it's difficult to find. If you're going to start fishing around for adjectives to describe me, Jim, we're going to be here all night. I know. Look at me sitting here in your living room on one of these gorgeous armchairs. A little expensive, if I may say so. These are not IKEA armchairs,
No, they're not
Jim.
IKEA.
Yeah. And your living room looks beautiful, and you look beautiful.
Thank you
Your
so much.
wife, of course, is beautiful. And I almost feel like I'm part of the furniture.
You are part of the furniture.
Yeah, I blend in, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so. Well,
yeah.
tell us about your life.
Well, where can I
I
start?
don't know.
Where can I start? Well, I was always singing as a small child. I'm the fourth son of a fourth son of a fourth son. It goes back through the generations. Every fourth child, every fourth boy born into my family always has a little air of talent or genius about him. That's certainly been the case with me, as you know. I've been performing in New York City for the last, what, 7 or 8 years, of course, owning Manhattan, spreading the love, of course, across downtown, scene in New York City and in Brooklyn. It's my home. New York is where my heart is these days. I don't know what it is about New Yorkers, why I identify so much with them and why they identify with me. I think it's because I don't know. I bring a flavor that's needed for New York. You know.
Yeah, I think so.
They say that nobody cares who you are in New York or how you dress or how you look, but I stop traffic when I walk down the street in New York City. Somebody the other day mistook me for Fran Lebowitz. Can you believe that? Because I was wearing a suit on the way to see my accountant. I was flattered. I love Fran Lebowitz, and I think she'd be pretty pleased. She'd feel complimented being compared to me, too.
I think so too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So your singing capability is very unique.
Well, I'm certainly a one off. I'm certainly a one off. I have that gorgeous range, 6.5 octave range. And it's not just, you have singers, you're watching a singer and you watch a singer go through a set of songs and they may have technically a gorgeous, perfect voice. Celine Dion is a good example. But, one song, two songs is enough. You know, I've got that range, but I've also got the personality and I've got the passion when I sing. And I think that's what people like,
Yeah.
whether I'm singing something of my own from my own rich back catalogue of original songs or whether I'm covering another artist's song. I think people appreciate it. You can't listen to Wilfredo and say, oh, that sounds like that is a blues singer, or that sounds like I don't know, whatever kind of singer it is. When you hear my voice, you know it's me. It's a distinctive voice. There's no mistaking when I come onto the radio or the phonograph, or if you hear me singing in the slip room or the House of Yes or whatever I happen to be singing
Yes,
that time.
I
Yeah.
agree. It's very unique. Very unique.
Yeah. And they like it. The kids like it when I cover people's songs, because I add a little bit of a twist to it.
Yeah.
And I think especially these days, because for the last 2 years, of course, we've had terrible shit show over 2 years, rolling shit show over 2 years, of course, before, of course, the vaccine, allowing us to go out and about again. But I notice the kids are grateful when they come and see a live show, not doing this or not holding. They're in the present moment. They're experiencing live entertainment, immersive entertainment, and they appreciate it.
Yeah.
Even now, even after the pandemic, less people filming on their phones because, oh, wow, this is an interesting sensation, enjoying it as it's actually happening in front of them.
Live performance.
Yeah,
Very unique.
yeah.
So, what about your family? Tell us about your family.
Well, everybody is dead, of course. I've had my baby sister, my sister Mana Maria. She used to play the guitar for me. We haven't played together for a while, but they say she was only really born in case an emergency organ was ever needed for me, a liver or a lung or a kidney or something like this. But she's adorable. She doesn't speak. She lost her voice when she was a small child, and she plays the guitar beautifully. Yeah,
Mm.
she looks similar to me. When we stood next to each other, you said that's brother and sister.
Very,
Yeah,
very unique.
yeah.
Very unique look.
There's never been a Mrs. Wilfredo. I've never married. In a sense, I've been married to my career, you know. I don't want to disappoint my fans, you know.
Mhm.
Because I've always been attainable. I think that's part of my appeal. That when people come to see me, there's always a kind of, you know, I like to be on the market in people's imaginations, you know. It's
And
true.
you've performed overseas as well, and
I've all over the world.
yeah.
The best audiences I've had really have been here in the United States. Places like Dallas was beautiful for me. Indianapolis was beautiful. San Francisco was beautiful. Philadelphia and Atlanta, they love me too. Orlando, I had fun in Orlando. But the most fun I've had, well, the Australians love me. The Aussies love me. I played the Melbourne Comedy Festival, and on that same tour, the Philippines, in Manila. I performed for the local people, and I also emceed a boxing match in in Manila too.
Nice,
Because Filipino people love to sing.
nice.
Even when you're taking a boat across the river, there's karaoke set up, and it doesn't matter if you can't sing. The point is just to. It's almost like a childlike innocence with the Filipinos when they sing. I don't care what anyone thinks of them. It's about celebrating and enjoying music for what it is, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You have a very joyous spirit on stage.
A very what? Jewish
Joyous,
spirit?
joyous,
Joyous spirit
joyous.
on stage.
Yeah, joyous spirit.
Oh well, I like to, you know, I like the audience. I like to the audience to meet on my level. You know, people say, "Well, Fredo, when you come out, the room is dead, and you could draw blood from a stone." And I agree. When I come out, I have that genius ability to lift people's spirits. You know, I think they need it. Sending them out into the evening feeling a little better. You know, forgetting their troubles, forgetting their worries, getting on that subway with a smile on their face and a rose in their bottom hole. I think I've done a beautiful job with them, you know.
I think so.
Yeah, this the cliche about comedic entertainers is a kind of doctor in a sense. Making, yes, true.
It's true.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Well,
Bringing a very special
don't have to have
feelings,
insurance with me.
special feelings to people's.
I'm in your network.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, Wilfredo, thank you for your time.
Well, and I thank you for your time too. We are going to be together next week, May 9th, to celebrate your book
The Slipper Room.
at the Slipper Room, May 9th,
Yes.
8 p.m. show
Thank you very much.
with a gorgeous array of downtown talent.
Yes, indeed.
And I love you,
Uh,
and
le-
it's good to see you in such a good state of physical preservation. Straight out of the dentist.
There you go.
I've got him straight out of the dentist. We don't have the same dentist, of course.
No, we don't.
Yeah. The last time when you came to the Slipper Room, and I was talk about my dentist, how most people when they go to visit the dentist, they experience a sense of fear and anxiety. My dentist is the only dentist in New York City who experiences a sense of fear and anxiety when I slide into his chair. But he said, "Well, Fredo, you are you. There's beauty to be captured in imperfection."
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Love you, Jim.
Love you. Take care.